Okay. I guess there's nothing else. Where's my quest log? J is for journal. Pride of a Dukan. You've been declared a champion of your own provings. Ozymal will not forget your showing for a long time to come. Now it's time to attend the feast. Oh, and there's premium content. Journey to the Soldier's Pass, where a troubled merchant awaits with a deal that may be too good to be true. Okay. So I guess we go back to the castle and we join the nobles' feast. I don't think there's anything else. Royal guards, they seem to be yellow. Does this mean that they are higher level than me? I think this means they are higher level than me, which is fine. Pause the game to issue orders separately. Oh yeah, my experience bar is here, that's nice. But yeah, we're only like 20% into the level. Is that right? Yeah. Let's go into the throne room. There's two people we have to speak to. Oh,
Look,
these guys
the
are...
Grey Wardens are here. The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission.
Oh.
The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
Oh yeah, because...
My lord Idukan.
Duncan.
Might I bother you for a moment?
Duncan, this guy, is the Grey Warden that recruits your player character. So I guess the reason why all of the origin stories happen, but only one of them goes further, is because Duncan is here. He's not in any of the other paths. Let's see. Hello, Ronus Dace.
Many thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lord.
What's your
I
problem?
wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Okay, how urgent? Of course.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
What's it on? What cause?
The vote concerns the status of the so-called Surface Caste.
Okay.
Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf.
Oh.
I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
I mean, sure. But what about the ones that aren't noble? Because he's only concerned about if someone can trace their ancestry, the noble house. What about the warrior caste? Why are you so interested in this?
Those on the surface are our lifeline. They facilitate trade with the surface. They're honorable and,
And?
Oh, let's be honest. I don't care a whit for those who have wandered from the stone. My wife, however, is a gem of a different color. She has a cousin, a useless sort, but she's quite fond of him. He joined a speculative venture to the surface, hoping to make his fortune, and went bust.
Okay.
Now he wishes to come home, but he cannot, for he has no house and would be casteless. For my wife's sake, I take up his cause. Will you lend me your voice?
Oh, I guess. What do you need me to do?
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
Okay. Sure, I can do that. Anyone? Oh, we can go to the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen. Poison the turkey. Whatever meat we have here. This book. Ozymal History, Chapter 2. There's a barrel inside, but we cannot unlock it. We are too weak. There's a servant, the servants and the cook. Let's see this. It's a dagger. They wanted to kill someone.
Your Highness, what a surprise. I apologize if we are in your way.
No, it's fine. Okay, can't do anything here. There's a vase and a chest, but we can go inside because we're not a rogue. If we were, we would have been able to unlock probably most of these doors. But we cannot. That's okay. Like, it doesn't matter too much here. And in the game proper, I am just gonna have a row. Hello, Duncan.
Greetings, my lord Idukan. It is an honor to meet you at last.
The honor is mine, Warden.
I have had the opportunity to recently meet with your father. He speaks highly of you.
Oh, that's nice.
He says you may be the most skilled warrior in all of House Idukan.
Yeah, that seems about right. I defeated everyone in the provings, so does me great honor.
I have no doubt it is deserved. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar, they are stirring on the surface. A Blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
I don't know as much as I should about the Grey Wardens.
You know of our dedication to destroying the Darkspawn, our frontline presence during a Blight. What else would you know?
Are there many of my people in the Wardens?
Over the centuries, many dwarves have made names for themselves in our order.
Okay.
These days, however, there are fewer dwarves and thus even fewer dwarven Grey Wardens. A pity, since dwarven warriors have the most experience fighting Darkspawn.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. What does joining entail?
Being a Grey Warden means abandoning all ties to your old life. It means dedicating yourself to destroying the Darkspawn.
Okay. But I am an Idukan, and Orzammar needs me here.
Then it is a good thing that you have other paths before you. Some are not so lucky. I wish you luck in the deep roads tomorrow. Show the Darkspawn the might of your people.
Yep,
You're a
I will.
fool.
Excuse me? What did he say?
Your mother would melt the stone if she knew what you just did.
What did I just do?
Lord Dace is playing you false. Go ahead, be his puppet. Your first command will be marked by every major house turning their back on you.
Okay, but I'm not gonna be king anyway, so... If you have something to say, do so.
If you are to play in the games of the Assembly, make sure you know the motivations of the players. Last spring, a guild from the Merchant Caste invested heavily in an expedition with a guild from the surface.
Yes.
Lord Dace backed the Merchant Guild, pouring a great deal of money into the venture. The expedition was a disaster.
Yes, it was. So it's a play to recover his losses?
Clever child. Lord Dace lost a great deal of money and prestige.
Okay.
The Surface Guild has no way to repay the investment, but it does have several leading members who are descended from noble houses.
Okay.
House Helmi, Bimo, Idukan.
Wait. If the surface dwellers return to their noble houses...
You begin to see the whole picture. Your house and mine would be forced to pay the Surfacer's kin debts. It would be a great victory for Lord Dace.
Ah, okay. Well, I need to talk to him then.
If you call his bluff, then you lose your chance to turn the tables. Let him think he has you. Smile and nod, and when he asks his question, tell him that the so-called Surface Caste are right where they belong. That should take Lord Dace down a peg or two.
I mean, I'll think about it. I wish I could tell... I could say, okay, but only the guys who don't have debt can return.
Good. Your house's reputation hangs in the balance.
I think that would be a good idea. Just allow the guys who don't have any debts to return. Oh, we can talk to him.
You return. Were my instructions unclear?
Maybe. Yeah, everything's
Good,
fine.
good. Enjoy your night then.
Let's talk to the king, and maybe we're gonna humiliate humiliate this guy. Yeah. This Lord Harrowmont
My
and
king, please
Behemoth.
reconsider. The trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The
Okay.
Assembly of Kal Sharok will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my son. How fine you look in your great-grandfather's armor.
No,
hear
I
you
actually
were
took
declared champion of the provings.
someone else's armor.
I suppose you were never one to sit by when something exciting was going on. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Yes, of course, father.
So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest
Oh,
child.
I'm the second child. Okay.
Blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the paragon Idukan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better?
I have a question. I seek to know the prospect better.
Lord Dace, head of House Dace, speak.
Lords, ladies, my question concerns the plight of our wayward kin, the so-called Surface Caste. What does the Commander Prospect think is the proper place for these lost souls?
Okay, so they should be respected, but no more. They are less than men. They are as we are and should have the rights returned. I mean, they aren't less than men. It's dangerous because if what the lady said is true, then this guy wants to exploit the kindreds. So we should say, yeah, they should be respected, but no more.
Are you satisfied, Lord Dace? Do you feel you have learned something about the prospect?
Yes, my king.
Then if there are no other challenges, I give you Orzammar's next commander.
He didn't like that, did he?
Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Thank you, King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Triana and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Okay, of course, father. I will do that. What do you want with Triana, though?
Don't question everything. Just go for the ancestors' sake.
Okay, sure. Hey, did you like what I did, Browners Days? I didn't see the lady that told me about this guy being an asshole. Hello?
I suppose you're proud of yourself.
No. You did underestimate me.
That is the way the games of the Assembly are played. Next time, I will think more of you. If you'll excuse me, my lord.
Yeah, you go. Okay. We have to find our eldest brother. Pop, pop, pom. Yeah. Good. He's here. Oh yeah, we need a key to father's room. Who's this? He's gonna want to speak to us. No, that's a royal guard. Okay, that's fine then. Oh, both of them are here. Okay. Can I check your chest first? No, it's locked. And your journal? It's not locked. Hello.
So you're a commander now, in name at least. Shouldn't you be attending our King Father?
Yes, but he wants to see you, Trian.
Of course he does. We must discuss strategy before tomorrow's battle. Balin, stay here and stroke the new commander's conceit if you like. But then get to bed.
I honestly don't know how you put up with him.
He's not that bad.
There was a time I would have agreed with you, but I've recently had to rethink my views on our brother.
What you talking about?
Trian has begun to move against you.
And?
I never thought his much proclaimed honor would allow him to actually act on his jealousy. Big brother, Trian is going to try to kill you.
How would he know?
I overheard him giving orders to some of his men, and I was shocked. Then it began to make sense. Trian's decided you're a threat to his taking the throne. Maybe he's right.
How am I a threat to him?
He fears what you are becoming, in the eyes of the people and the Assembly. Trian's the named prince, but only the Assembly can proclaim a king.
Okay.
It would be unusual for the Assembly to ignore the king's choice, but it does happen.
The founder of House Bimo became a paragon and king in one move from the Assembly, and he was a commoner.
That was an extraordinary case, but at least a half-dozen times the Assembly named a lesser family member, or even someone from another house, as king. Usually, it's the popular younger brother of an undesirable prince.
Okay. So he thinks the Assembly would prefer me, huh?
Look at it from his perspective. You're more personable than he's ever been. You entered the provings held in your own honor just for glory and to please the crowds. If you win glory against the Darkspawn tomorrow, it will only strengthen the case for you as the next heir. Trian fears father will replace him on the spot. If not, the Assembly will surely turn against him when father dies. You know his pride will never allow him to step aside.
And what's your angle on this?
It seems Trian has shown that brothers can't always be trusted. I am next in line. If Trian succeeds in his plot against you, how long do you think I'll live?
I mean, you're kind of suspicious. And actually no one ever spoke about you, so, except your mistress. What do you say, Gordon?
Permission to speak freely?
Yes.
Trian would make a terrible king, but no one wants to say it. He has just enough backing in the Assembly to make it ugly when your father dies, but not enough to become king. Killing him now makes your house stronger and saves a great deal of bloodshed later.
I won't fight him until he tries to attack me.
You're my elder. I'll respect any decision you make, but please be careful. I don't want to lose the brother I actually like.
I'm glad for your concern, and thank you.
You're welcome. I'm taking your place as father's second, so I'll be at hand tomorrow. For now, try to get some sleep.
Let's go. You don't want to keep those lovely ladies waiting.
Oh yes, I have my lovely ladies I invited. Left click on any of your characters to take control of him or her. Oh, we are already at the deep roads. Okay.
Trian and his men will clear the way for the Grey Wardens to descend into the easternmost caverns. Those caverns are still infested by the worst of the Darkspawn.
Okay.
We cannot risk our own troops in there.
Understood, Lord Harrowmont. We should be able to sense the Darkspawn and avoid them once the way is open.
May the Paragons favor you, and the stone catch you if you fall.
Come men! Glory awaits!
I think being caught by a stone would be
your
pretty
men
hard.
will second the king, clearing the main road.
Don't you think it looks a little cowardly to allow these humans to take our place where the fighting is thickest?
Are you questioning the battle plan?
Of course not. I'm sure your caution is for the glory of us all.
Enough, Balin. Take your men and make ready. Harrowmont and I need to have words with your sibling.
Good luck, my brother.
Your father has a special mission for you.
Oh.
In the eastern deep roads, there is a secret door carved into the stone.
The door leads to a Taig, abandoned long ago by your ancestors. The Darkspawn have made it impossible to reach.
My father believed that the shield of the Paragon Idukan remains in that tag,
Okay.
under the stones of the central room. Reclaim the shield, and glory will be yours.
I think my father actually prefers me instead of the oldest brother. What else is there?
My father's writings speak only of the shield. There may be countless other treasures, but only the shield matters.
Okay.
We've sent 2 scouts ahead to make sure the tunnels are cleared. But be careful. One of the scouts will meet you at the first crossroads you come to. The second will be further in.
Okay.
When you get to the door, use your signet ring to open it. Questions?
Meet the scouts, find the door, grab the shield, got it. Where do we go from there, though?
The crossroads where you meet the first scout will be the rendezvous point. There you can present the shield to the lords and demonstrate the strength of Idukan.
May the ancestors watch over you, my child.
Okay. Thank you, Poppy. He seems kind of upset, though. It's funny how the shield and swords are kind of very much hovering over his backside. At least the two-handed hammer seems glued to me. Okay, so I'm supposed to go which way? The father believes it lies forgotten in an abandoned tag in the eastern deep roads. We're supposed to go east. There's a way here, so I'm going to do this. That's a big spider web. Oh no, it's actually a spider.
Delighted.
It's only one. Oh no, he webbed me up.
You tangled with the wrong man.
Oh yeah, there's the finishing moves. I remember. So, the last character, the last enemy in the battle, I think, is killed in a special cinematic way. Oh, then I don't know which weapons we should have taken, because I think the most, I don't know, but maybe the most animated style would be the sword and shield, because it's the most heroic. Hello. Oh yeah, there was a trap. There's a gunlock, so these are the Darkspawn.
Of course.
He's raging. This guy's dead. This guy's berserking. What's this? A deep mushroom. Nice. So what's this? Fungi found underground in close proximity to lyrium beams. In addition to their restorative properties, they can be made into poisons. Restriction, warrior, or rogue. After chewing a deep mushroom, the user gains a small amount of stamina. Spellcasters gain no benefit from this. The other guy doesn't have anything. We got a mushroom and a corpse. Hello, corpse. With gloves. I mean, it's nice. It's grey iron, which means it's slightly stronger than the one we have. And let me check again. This is a, yeah. The red steel sword is a level 5, a tier 5 sword. There's nothing there. Yeah, we can't really move the map. But we have to go here. This isn't east, this is west. But I guess that doesn't really matter that much, does it? Franklin Ivo. Oh, hello! Hello, Franklin. We fought you.
You made it, Commander. Did you run afoul of any Darkspawn?
Oh, he's the scout. Yeah, a few. They weren't organized.
Still, that was more than we expected. Once I finished scouting the tunnels, I hid here to avoid the Darkspawn.
Well, the other
Most
guy's
tunnels
dead.
are dead ends. The one we want is swarming with those fiends. It's going to be a fight.
Okay, weren't you at the proving yesterday?
I was, indeed. Would that I had been good enough to beat you. May today's battles bring us even more glory. I'll take rear guard. Shall we move?
Yeah. So he is also good. What do you have? Yeah, just tier 1 stuff. You have steel sword and an iron shield. I mean, if it was just me, I would just take the swords from him and use it myself. Yeah, I would like a steel. I would like a steel two-handed hammer, or maybe a steel two-handed sword. I'm not really sure what kind of two-handed weapons we can get. And which one is the dead ends? I want to go to the dead ends first. Oh, hello.
And so I shall.
Okay, there's two of them here. The mage doesn't matter. I mean, mage, the archer. Oh, there was a trap we didn't see.
Take that.
He got his head off. Almost strike. Is this where I was supposed to go? I think this is actually where I was supposed to go. Because there was supposed to be a lot of them here. And there is a lot of traps. You can also check with corpses. Some coins, that's fine. Quartz, that's okay. Lyrium potion, that's mana. Death root, that's for potion. Later we're gonna get more backpacks. We're gonna have more slots for stuff. Sufficient skill.
Of course.
Yo! Ah. If I was a rogue, I would be able to open this. But I'm not. So that kinda sucks. How many people can we have in our party? I think we can have 4 people. So 3 companions. So what I would guess would be best is have me as a warrior, a rogue, a mage who's probably specialized in healing and maybe support spells, and another warrior. That would probably be best. I think this is where we were supposed to go, so let's actually backtrack a little bit. Let's actually backtrack a little bit. And hopefully these are gonna be dead ends. So maybe we can find something there. Something here or here. Oh! Deep Stalkers. What are those? Oh, hello! This guy's behind us.
Ancestors guide my arm.
They don't seem to be too strong, so... yeah, this is fine. So we do have a slight problem actually hitting them. Somehow. But that's okay. And the last one is this guy, the leader. Also do a pommel strike. Yeah. And dead. Yeah, that's nice. There's a dwarf corpse there. Oh, we seem to get healed a little bit after combat. Oh, okay. We do have a good regeneration after combat, so that's good. Some ice arrows. Oh, and this is a wall. They're dead. Perfect. I think the ice arrows are good. Can we like look at them properly? +2 cold damage. I think if we don't have any arrows selected, they're gonna use any just default arrows. I mean, 40% more damage is nice from using special arrows, I guess. Shift just has me stay in place. Okay. I thought maybe I could sprint somehow, but no. Both Control, Shift and Alt, none of them sprint. This is a dead end. Yeah. I mean, it's a barricade made out of iron sheets. It was a good idea to actually backtrack to not miss anything here. And there's a decent amount of blood on me. I wonder, can I? I don't think it's possible. Game doesn't have the option. I would like the option to just not show the helmet on me at all. I don't like helmets, they are unheroic. Okay, there's a scout. Hello, scout. You seem to be an archer.
You're here. I thought the Darkspawn had got you for sure.
Oh, I'm not that easy to kill, you know.
And I'll make sure I'm behind you if we're swarmed. We want the tunnel ahead, but there are Darkspawn tracks all over it. Be careful.
Okay. Have you seen the door yet?
I haven't ventured more than 100 yards ahead for fear of alerting other Darkspawn. I'll follow your lead, Commander.
I just want to see your talents. Oh, you don't have any of those skills, but you have some dirty fighting. You don't have deft hands. But they give a bonus when picking locks or disarming traps. And the character's cunning skill also contributes to these skills. So, I'm gonna go back here because there was a locked chest. And maybe he's gonna be able to unlock them. Like, he's got how much cunning? 14. Maybe. That's just a very big maybe. I'm not gonna give him arrows though. Yeah, he can unlock this. You just get Dwarven armor though. I mean, take it. Get an achievement, lockpicker. But that's basically it. We didn't need this really. But yeah, when we get our own rogue, I'm gonna have the rogue specialize in not pickpocketing, I guess, but in lockpicking. Okay, where's the Darkspawn? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I see 3 of them, 4 of them.
It appears we will need to fight the Blight one at a time.
You don't. Yeah, you can attack him. Yeah, just attack him from there. Oh, you. Okay.
I'm not afraid of you.
Oh, that was a useless pommel strike. That's fine. Oh, nice. There was a bomb. Let's kill the alpha. Pommel strike. Haha. Can't do anything about that. Having lowered cooldowns would be nice. And it's good that Gorim is actually thinking and trying to deal with the archers. That's actually very smart. I kinda wish that my pommel strike would actually do a little bit of damage. Okay, the alpha had something on him. 27 copper pieces, and the gunlock had toxin extract. That's fine. What's this chest? It's locked. However, scout is good enough. Darkspawn longsword. It has more armor penetration, but it lowers your dexterity. That's okay. Doesn't really matter that much. Wait. Excuse me? Scout's bow has rapid aim. Whatever. This guy has something. What's this? 12 copper. Nice. So this is the place where we are supposed to be, but it's open.
Looks like someone beat us to the door.
This darkspawn body is still fresh. Whoever opened the door is most likely still in there.
Okay. Well, they did kill the darkspawn, so they may be allies. And they do have to have an Aeducan signet ring to get in.
It could have been stolen, recently, or generations back.
Now that
Or
makes
it
sense.
could be an ambitious cousin out for his own glory.
Well, let's not be rash, actually.
Understood. Let's move, men.
Let's be careful here. Because they have to know about this tag. They have to know about the shield, and there's a corpse. There's many corpses, but there's a corpse here. What do you have? The fire arrows. Basically the same as ice arrows, but fire.